New Leaf Stitches introduces Clearly Perfect Angles, a notion to help you easily sew 45-degree angles.
I'd like to show you features of the Clearly Perfect Angles before I take it off the backing. You will notice there are dotted lines on each side of center. They will line up with the 5/8 inch seam guides on your machine's throat plate. The point where all the lines intersect is where you will place your needle to begin aligning the Clearly Perfect angle. The solid, vertical colored bands are 1/4 inch seam guides. The outer edges of the grayed areas are for the no-waste method of sewing half-square triangles, and the green diagonal lines are used for another technique. We are going to begin aligning the Clearly Perfect angle by piercing the vinyl at the intersecting lines. This creates a pivot point. We then align the 5/8 inch dotted lines with the 5/8 inch markings on our throat plate. When they're parallel, we simply press the Clearly Perfect angle flat and it will be aligned accurately. The feed dogs need to be freed up, and that is done easily with a seam ripper or X-Acto knife. I recommend that you start with removing the least amount possible because you can always trim more. Pierce the vinyl with your seam ripper and follow along the grooves. You'll do this on all 4 sides, and then you can remove the trimmed area. Since there are a variety of machines, I would like to show you another way to trim the Clearly Perfect angle for a drop-in bobbin. You can see that I've trimmed closely around the feed dogs, which is an option for everyone. I've completely trimmed out around the latch button, and I've trimmed around 3 sides of the bobbin case. This creates a flap to access the bobbin, and it simply goes back into place when I'm ready to sew. I'd like to demonstrate that by simply lifting the table to release the static, you can slide the table under the needle and it easily will drop back into position when the table is replaced.